How to get rid of a boil fast, naturally at home. Boils are painful, pus-filled red bumps that develop under the skin when bacteria infect and inflame one or more hair follicles or oil glands. Hot, swollen, painful boils. Is there anything worse? Most people's natural immune systems are strong enough to effectively deal with minor skin infections such as boils. Thus, boils often heal on their own after a period of a few weeks, although you'll likely experience some itching and mild throbbing pain in the early stages. Boils can become more painful with time as the pressure builds up from pus accumulation, although they can spontaneously burst after a few weeks and then clear up themselves. If you're anticipating a boil burst on its own after a few weeks, be prepared by carrying some antibiotic wipes and clean tissues with you in your car. If you have a boil on your face, keep it clean and refrain from covering it up with a thick layer of makeup or cover up. Facial boils can be embarrassing, but it's best to expose them to the air and let your immune system deal with them. Step 2. Applying warm compress. Applying a warm washcloth or flannel compress to your boil helps to rupture and drain it because the heat expands the blood vessels under the skin and increases blood and lymph flow. The warmth may also help soothe the pain, although through it promoting local inflammation. Soak and clean the washcloth in water and put it in the microwave between 30 and 45 seconds. Apply the warm compresses to the affected areas several times daily for about 20 minutes at a time until the boil starts to naturally drain and shrink. Be sure to wash and rinse the towel once you are done to avoid spreading the infection. Although microwaving will more than likely kill any bacteria anyway, make sure the cloth from the microwave doesn't scald your skin and make the problem worse. Consider using Boilex. Boilex will help with stinging, inflammation, itching, pain and sensitivity. Step 4. Promoting boil drainage. Once the boil bursts on its own, promote drainage by lightly putting some pressure on the edges with clean absorbent tissues. Don't be surprised if you see quite a bit of pus and blood come out of a boil. It's typically much more compared to a large pimple. Soak as much of the blood and pus up as possible, dispose of the tissue, then thoroughly clean the area with antibiotic wipes. Boils aren't contagious, but the bacteria with them can be. The boil may continue to weep or slowly drain for a few hours. Consider dabbing it with some antibiotic cream or lotion and then covering it up with some small bandage overnight. Exposing the drainage boil to some fresh air and sunlight will promote healing, but too much sun can burn the damaged tissue and leave a discoloured spot for many weeks or months. Keep applying warm compresses for a few days after the boil's open to help drain it as much as possible. Remember to always use clean compressors. So what we have here is a product that's the best on the market. It's called Boilex, and as soon as you feel that a boil coming on, it's best to start using this product Boilex, because what it does is it helps to reduce the severity of boil symptoms, and it's going to help your skin to keep looking great, and of course to avoid that painful experience of having a boil. What customers are saying: it seems like every time I shaved, I would get ingrown hairs and then they would get infected and then I would be left with a huge boil. The only thing that actually helped me was Boilex. And now from Peter. Let me start by saying Boilex is my favourite go-to whenever I get a new boil. It starts working immediately, so I'm happy with the purchase. The only problem is that when I order more, they sell out really fast. Apparently the word is out and the product and everyone is buying. Get more in stock, please. And now from Taylor. It's nice to find something online that actually works the way it says it will, especially when you need something that works right away. Boilex was that product for me. I highly recommend it. And now from Christina. Boilex is the real deal. I've been getting boils for the last 10 years on and off, and the only thing I found that actually makes me feel like I have control of them is Boilex. Now, whenever I start feeling tenderness in certain areas, I know it's a boil. I grab Boilex as fast as I can. Get rid of boils naturally with Boilex. Click the link below in the description and get yours now.